Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Vinyl Countdown. I'm Peaches. What's up? Haha. Yeah, I want to do the Metal Ron 400 subs contest. But I was sitting here setting up and I had some stuff on the radio or on the record player there. And a long time ago, in one of my videos, I showed you guys this. Cats in Boots. Yeah, kicked and clawed. Okay, and I told you guys this was one of my first blind buys, and I was pretty happy with it. And I put it on the record player today, and I wanted to do a little bit of a needle drop for you guys, so you can hear this, because I want when I look at this or listen to it, I keep thinking it might be Motley Crue's first record. I keep getting it mixed up, man, but it's very similar. Like you might think it might be Motley Crue. You know what I'm saying? So let's do a little needle drop here with Mrs. Peaches, and she'll put that on there, and you guys can get a quick listen to this. Cats in Boots from back in the 80s. They're like a hair metal band. Yeah, what a nice little sample of that. Man, Cats in Boots. 80s glam. Definitely. All right. Well, back to the subject at hand, you guys. We want to do Ron Haggerty's, Metal Ron, the 400 subs contest. I watched this whole video, and I think I got the idea. He wants us to show 4 different records from 4 different, one different record for each genre that you don't really ever listen to, and you may like to and you may not like to. But I can tell you one thing, this contest is gonna piss me off. That's right, because I am serious, you guys. There is a couple in here that I refuse to listen to anymore. Okay, so it's a great contest, but I'm gonna get ticked off at it. I'm just kidding. Yeah. But, one record at a time, four different genres, 4 different records. Okay? But first, before I get into showing you guys this stuff, I watched Ron's contest video, and I was really paying attention to this little, what would you call it? This beverage analysis that he had going on. So I think I would like to try my own little beverage review, so to speak, in honor of Ron. And I'd like to just see how I do at it. All right, one time. I've never done this on camera, so here we go. First, you take the bottle and you say, "Ooh, Greybull's." I think it says Greybull's on it. Ooh, what is this? Wow. Let me take a sip. Let's see. Oh. It was an average morning at the cottage. 8:36 a.m., I believe. I was on my second cup of coffee. Something was drawing me. I don't know what it was. It had been a fortnight since my last dose of maple syrup. Yes, it's in Vermont. Vermont. Second week of October, 8:36 a.m. Second cup of coffee. Something's drawing me outside. I'm jonesing for maple syrup. I throw on my hiking boots and my plaid and I wander off into the 40 acres. Where there I feel something drawing me towards the edge of the woods. The morning dew on the grass makes a squeaky sound when I walk on it. And as I approach the woodline, the moisture from the morning dew raises up the scent of fresh fallen hickory nuts. But of course, fresh fallen hickory nuts. That's what I would have to say about this Gabrielle's ginger beer. It's just wonderful. The fresh feeling of fresh fallen hickory nuts and a blend of raspberry and a hint of just Vermont cottage with a slap of the Joneses from lack of maple syrup. Definitely. I love it. Mwah. Oh, let's put you down, little boy. All right, you guys, how was that? Do my little beverage review, right? All right, yeah, Vermont, mid-October. All right, well, let's get to it. Here's the Ron Haggerty Metal Ron 400 subs contest entry for Peaches on the Vinyl Countdown, all right? This is a genre that I do not listen to, okay? But I have dabbled in it very, very lightly in the past. And that's big band swing. There is something that draws me to big band swing every once in a great while, and I can't put my finger on it really. There is something about that. You ever seen that movie Mask with Jim Carrey? I think that's what it's called, Mask. And that big band 40s gangster swing music where a guy grabbed a girl and they flew out on the dance floor and it was just bebop-a-loo-bopping all night long, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this big band swing is something that I would like to get more into. And I picked this up at a garage sale, and the people that were having the garage sale they were old enough to know who Glenn Miller was and the Glenn Miller Orchestra. So yeah, I decided to grab this. It's a really nice looking album. It's got a ton of songs on it. And nice gatefold in there. Tons of pictures about the Glenn Miller Orchestra. Yeah, really good. But yeah, I think I don't ever listen to this genre, hardly ever at all. But once in a great while, like I said, I do like to throw on a little big band swing. Something about it. It's magical. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, you guys. All right. Here's another one that I rarely ever listen to. And the reason I don't listen to it is because basically I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I never did like it. I don't think I ever will like it. And I don't like it right now. But we do have some in the house because, like I said, I get that itch once in a while. But there is nothing like listening to reggae live. Okay? I've been down on those tropical islands before, and down in Mexico, and on the Caribbean cruises down in the Cayman Islands and all that, and they had live reggae on the ship, okay, or at the resorts that I've stayed at. And I'm telling you, when you hear reggae live, and then you got that frozen fruity drink in front of you, and it's nothing but bikinis and coconut oil. There's something that just draws you to the properness, I guess you could say, of reggae for the place and the time and what's happening. But yeah, reggae is something that I never dabble in. It's just, there's snow on the ground outside, man, and I always relate reggae to like coconuts and palm trees and white sand, and it's 85 out and chicks in string bikinis and swimming pools and stuff, swim up to the fruity bar, you know what I'm saying? So once in a great while, I'll throw this on for a memory or a little escape. But something I never really listen to is reggae. And this happens to be the Legend album by Bob Marley. Yeah, the best of Bob Marley. And this is an older version of it. This is not the new re-release. Definitely. Little gatefold action from the best of Bob Marley. Yeah, kind of hanging around the house once in a great while, though, like I said. I'd rather be on the island with the fruity drink and the white sand, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. Oh, you guys, here's where I'm going to get pissed. I cannot tell you, okay, Peaches doesn't go nuts with his opinions too much on the Vinyl Countdown because it's about having fun, right? But if I ever hear another Barfly song again for the rest of my life, I will lose it, man. I do not want to ever hear a Barfly song. And here's the definition of what I mean when I say Barfly song. If I ever hear these guys again for the rest of my life, I'll be happy if I don't. Okay? I am ready to break this record right in half right now. I cannot take it anymore. Everywhere you go, since I was 20 years old, some bunch of 20-year-olds hear these songs from Boston and the Steve Miller Band and all that other crap. To me, it's crap. Classic rock is the genre. I don't like it. I don't like it at all because it got ruined for me. Every time you walk into a situation, whether it's a party or a bar or going out with your friends, one of these songs comes on and all the 20-year-olds raise their glass like they know everything about classic rock and they go, hey, oh yeah, you know, another Steve Miller song, another Boston song, hey, raise your glass. I don't do that Barfly crap. You know, you walk into a bar, it's super dark, there's some chick there with 3 teeth drinking her 6th Bloody Mary on Sunday morning, and it's only 8:30 in the morning. And here it is, Boston on the jukebox, all done. Oh, I can't take it. Can't take it, man. But a genre I despise and I will not listen to ever again for the rest of my life is some Boston and classic rock. I can't take it. And I hope you guys aren't offended, but, you know, Peaches doesn't blow up at all ever, but I'm telling you, classic rock can take a hike as far as I'm concerned. All right, here's the next one, number 4. Man, this Cats and Boots stuff is pretty awesome. A little glam from the 80s, you know what I'm saying? This next one I have a lot of respect for, but I do not listen to it anymore. And to be honest with you, I think I've lost a lot of respect for it, period, in the last 10 years. I mean, I basically can't stand this stuff anymore. Neither can Mrs. Peaches. And it's country. Country of any kind. Any kind. Oldies, newies, especially the new stuff. You know, I'll reminisce on a few of the things that I used to listen to. Because okay, here's the deal. I used to love country music. I was in a country band for a short amount of time, way back when I was like 20 years old. So that's like 25 years ago. Okay? And I was really into this stuff in the late 80s to 1996, okay? But then in 1996, I pretty much dropped it like a hot rock. I started going into the, like, Matchbox 20 stuff, and there wasn't any metal out there. Christina Aguilera, whatever, you know, what stuff like that kind of thing, you know? I mean, not really Christina Aguilera, but it was like whatever was on the music channel at the time. I was going out a lot, you know what I'm saying, to the city nightclubs and, you know, and stuff like that. So we were doing a lot more dance music in the late 90s and early 2000s. But yeah, 96 was when I pretty much dropped it. And then after that, I would come back into it, go back out, come back in, go back out, and I pretty much left it all behind in 2006. You know, and at that time I was listening to stuff like Daryl Singletary. I don't know if you guys remember him. Daryl Singletary. Big and Rich had just came out, you know, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. It was right after that song, boom, I went down. You know, it went back down again for me. And I was listening to, Joe Diffie was one of my favorites back in the 90s. Joe Diffie. Here's another thing about Peaches. I used to work for Joe Diffie's uncle. The story goes that Joe Diffie grew up in Whitehall, Wisconsin. Which, where I grew up, it wasn't too far away, and where I live now, it wasn't too far away. So, yeah, Joe Diffie basically supposedly grew up in Whitehall, Wisconsin, on his uncle's farm, and the uncle that, you know, he grew up on that farm was the uncle that I worked for at a company. He had a small carbon fiber composites company down in the Mississippi River Valley there, and so yeah, I saw him every day, and we talked about him. You know, we talked about Joe Diffie all the time. You know, his nephew or whatever. But I never saw him. I never got any autographs from him or anything like that. But I was in love with Joe Diffie, man. That guy changed the face of country music big time. He had some pretty clever songwriting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Joe Diffie. And then at that time in 2006, when I really dropped it off, there was a guy called Gary Allen. And he had this song called Songs About Rain. And I still to this day will listen to that song. If you guys want to check out a really cool country song, Gary Allen, Songs About Rain, official video on YouTube. Okay? And crank it up. All music needs to be cranked up. I'm serious. There is no soft listening in Peach's house. Everything needs to have some emotion to it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have the volume. But anyways, yeah. Gary Allen, Songs About Rain. Awesome song. Awesome. You know, that's where I would give country a chance, is when it comes to that song. It's awesome. So yeah, those are the 4 genres that I barely ever listen to. A couple of them, like I said, really pissed me off. Classic rock is in no way anymore. I don't want to hear one more song. I will pull the radio right out of the dash. Not kidding. And country, I'm sorry about the state of country right now, but I'm wondering when they're just going to give up. They need to give up at some point. This stuff has gotten so cheesy. You got guys out there that don't even have a southern accent, and they're making videos and songs, and it's like, y'all want to come down and pander a while? And the guy's from Washington. Come on! Country music is the only genre that has an accent on purpose in the music. Def Leppard didn't have an accent. The Beatles didn't have an accent. AC/DC didn't have an accent. Olivia Newton-John didn't have an accent when she sang. But you throw country music on? Yeah. Dip a chew, 4-wheel drives, southern accents, on purpose in the music. It's the only genre that does that. No, I'm done with country. The state of that genre is gone. Reggae, I'll pick it up again sometime, but I really want to check into this big band swing. All right, you guys. Well, that's my entry for Ron Haggerty's 400 subs contest. Really happy with your channel, man. I love watching it. I don't mind the religious stuff at all, man. You want to talk about God and stuff? That's fine with me. Okay? You do whatever you want to do on your channel, okay, man? I'm serious. I'm loving your channel. I'm loving your taste. I'm loving your kids. That contest video you made for me, epic. Everybody, go watch Ron Haggerty's channel, and especially watch his contest entry for the Vinyl Countdown. He got in there with his 2 daughters, and it was just a blast. And then I remember his little daughter, I think it was it Carrie? I come back and I said, hey, is that Carrie a laser down a road that I must travel? Carrie a laser down the highway in the night? Is that the girl? So we got a kick out of that, right? And then that little girl comes way up to the screen and she's like, you remember that Stryper song, To Hell with the Devil? Yeah, she comes up by the screen and she's like, to hell with the devil. She's like this tall, man. I'm serious. It was a blast. It was a blast. Well, there you go, guys, man. Check out Ron Haggerty's channel. He's got like 400 subs, probably blowing up 500 pretty soon. I don't know, man. But yeah, Ron, love your channel. Love talking to you in and out of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys have a great time. Have a great Christmas. This is Peaches from the Vinyl Countdown. I will talk to you later. And don't forget to analyze a little drinky. You know what I'm saying? See ya.